Mini episode 1414 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1414. This is FDH managing partner Rick Morris here with our preview of Succession episode 3.8. Here's our top 5 notes of interest heading into this episode. Number 5. Is the jail scenario really off the table? If so, it would be pretty anticlimactic for this show, especially with Logan surviving the shareholders meeting still in power already. The heavy-handed assumption that nobody is going to jail seemed to foreshadow just the opposite, which would be pretty wrenching for Tom and anyone else at risk. Number 4. What's up with Logan and Carrie? Speaking of heavy-handed, the implication that Carrie is sleeping her way into power is getting much louder. Presumably, Marcia's payoff is keeping her out of Logan's way, but the messiness of mixing it up with a top staffer in the immediate aftermath of the sexual assault scandal is high hubris even for the old man. Number 3. Shiv and Tom are in personal and professional prisons. Tom may not be headed for the slammer anymore, although again, that may not be for sure, but he's not happy in his marriage with Shiv. His jealousy at Greg's happiness in asking out Comfrey shows how much he misses the domestic bliss that he never had in actuality. Meanwhile, Shiv is getting pummeled by the Logan-Roman pairing left and right, and her ambivalence about Tom's fate seems to have shattered her remaining illusions about her marriage. Won't it be ironic if she defects to Kendall's side just as her hubby has never been tighter with the old man? Number 2. Roman is flying very close to the sun. After picking a president for his father, he may have rescued the Gojo deal, but the preview of this week's episode shows that Gojo might actually be using him to start a bidding war. If so, the cycle of Logan elevating one child just to bring them down would repeat itself again. Number 1. Has Kendall finally hit rock bottom? There have been many times where it might have seemed that Ken might have finally realized the issues with himself that he needed to fix, but the emptiness of his life being on full and humiliating display at his 40th birthday party may have finally done the trick. If it didn't, then it seems increasingly likely that his story is going to end tragically. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.